Hey, how we doing, everybody? It's another beautiful day here in the Cheesy Moon Workshop. Friday afternoon, just got off of work. Been nursing a migraine headache since Christmas. I threw some photos up on Facebook the other day, posted some shorts on some recent acquisitions, and tonight I'm going to make a quick video. A lot of people showed a lot of interest in some of these knives, the Kodiak in particular, but pardon my reach. I want to get my little makeshift display case here. This was for a set of sunglasses, fishing glasses that I bought at Walmart, and they came in this little plastic box, so I created a nice little display for this knife. A lot of people commented on this knife. I did a video on this knife a while back and mentioned it during HT's Hurt 'em Up videos. This is a Camillus folding hunter. As you can see, I believe I've fixed the lighting issue in here, but this is a Camillus, New York. When I first saw this knife in a box at an estate sale, I saw this and I'm thinking, ooh, buck knife. I pick it up, I see this, and I'm like, ooh, cheap knockoff, but worth $3 a knife. Ends were very tarnished. I thought this was some cheap plastic camo looking, plastic handles or whatever. I just chucked it in a pile. Later, I went to go look at it, and I saw it was a Camillus. I'm like, cool. And then I saw this tank stamp that says SantaFe Stoneworks, and I'm thinking, okay, it's a stone company. This is an advertising knife. I did not even pick up on the fact that in that logo, there's a knife at the bottom. So I went to research the SantaFe Stoneworks and see if it was a company that was still in business or whatever. I found out that SantaFe Stoneworks is a company that customizes knives made by other people. And I believe you can go on there right now, and they have some Scrimshaw leaks that might run you $100 if you bought it stock from Scrimshaw, but it's got woolly mammoth teeth or mastodon tusk or some other sort of marble on it, and a double or triple the price. This particular knife, this is marble from a mine in Texas. And I'm going to post up here in the corner a screenshot of the email where I reach out to these people, SantaFe Stoneworks, ask them about this particular knife. I sent him some photos, and he replied, yeah, this is from a mine in Texas. They used to go down there with 5-gallon buckets and pick up scrap pieces and, come back and put them on knives. And then he commenced to tell me that if I found the right guy, this knife would be worth about $400. So I shined it up and put it in a little, protective little box, and now recently just made this other little display box. But it was out of a $3 box of knives at an estate sale. So I was very happy with it. It's a beautiful knife. Not something I'm readily going to let go of anytime soon. You have to excuse my voice, folks. They were cutting some concrete on the job site today, and I got a bunch of concrete dust in my mouth and then down in my throat. And, of course, there was this guy, the case Kodiak. I can't afford the fancy Case Brothers display for this. It would be nice would be super nice to have it, but I can't afford it. This was this display was $8 at Hobby Lobby, and I threw a piece of leather on there to just sort of dress it up a little bit. This knife was very tarnished when I first got it, when I first showed it, and there are some surface scratches on there that I plan to clean up. I can sand those out to where you probably won't even be able to see them, and if you do, they're barely noticeable. Unfortunately, they are running right into the bear, so I have to be very careful about treating or trying to work in that area. So, but I think I can mask it off and get most of the blemishes off of there. But as I mentioned on my Facebook post, actually, this knife, the two Gerbers, I had to do a lot of cleanup on that larger blade. This one here is flawless, mint condition, never been carried, never been used. But it was the two Gerbers, this knife, and somewhere handy here, there's a little case, mini sawbuster, or sawbuster junior, I guess they call it. There was one other knife. Anyhow, the average price was $40 per knife, but I figured this was only worth about $10 used. So I put a value of $50 on this, and I think it's well worth $200, maybe $300 at this point. So I'm super happy with that. Love, love, love these big knives. I mean, that is not the only one I have. Oh, and I just wrecked the world. I've had this knife. This is a knife I've had since my Cub Scout leader days. My brother and I had one of these, and the leader, Rusty Bolin, I think we gave him a little bit different style. This is, the name is long since gone. It's a Brazilian company, Tomatilha, something like that. They're still in business today, but this knife has been on many a camp trips. Super sharp knife. Super strong, super durable, and again, it's a Brazilian knife, but it's after all these years, and it's not been heavily sharpened. When the blade's not whittled down, I just keep a good edge on it, but it's nearly that same size. I just like those big knives. But there was that one there. I did show these two Gerbers here. You have the little small one, the large one, and I have the middle size one on the way. This large knife is like 9 inches overall when it's open. The other one's about 8 inches. I think instead of a 4-inch blade, it has like a 3.5-inch blade. And that'll complete that set. That's going to be pretty cool. I showed off the Scrimshaw. Again, I'm not real prepared here, just trying to bust out a video. The original packaging for this knife, cheap plastic, and the brass had corroded into the ends of there, and it's broken down and decayed. So I'm saving this so that I have the original packaging, but I made a nice piece of soft foam base here covered in some red felt and have a nice display for that knife. This knife is cherry, never been carried, never been, sharpened, used for anything. I'll give it a quick knock off my fingerprints a little bit here. Absolutely gorgeous Schrade Scrimshaw. Fantastic knife. And I believe that was it. I did briefly touch on this knife that I cleaned up. This is a Western Folding Hunter. Been used as a hammer. You can see all the little dings in there where people, I've said it before, I don't know why. You see all these little dings on here. I don't know why people use these heavy folding hunters. They always use it to hammer a tack or something in. This knife was in very rough shape. The Delrin was really grayed out and chalky. And I think I achieved a pretty good restoration on it. I'm hoping to share the video when I get some, I find another or get a couple loaners that I can clean up for somebody, send them back to them or whatever, of how that works. I think it came out almost perfect. But this was a super, I think maybe $6 I paid for that knife. Super snappy. Awesome knife. And it lives on my little $10 Amazon anvil back here. Off screen. There you go, guys. Just a quick, simple video. I know a lot of people saw these posts on Facebook and the shorts, commented. Appreciate it. I am going to do a follow-up video showing this Kodiak with the scratches cleaned out and buffed out. And I mentioned on one of the lives the other day, I'm going to start doing some shout outs for some other channels that are up and coming. I'll try to edit those into this video because I don't have any. I have some in mind, but I don't have their screenshots called up or anything. But there's some guys that are always on the lives, and they've been around for a while, but they've got 100 subscribers, 200 subscribers, 300 subscribers. We need to help pump those guys up a little bit. And with that being said, got one more knife I want to show you guys as I rattle around in my office here. Back in my chair. This is the 1,000 subscriber giveaway knife. New zebra wood handles, Purple Heart center spacer. She's a bit on the slicey side. I love this knife. And trust me, I'm in no hurry to give it away. But that's what we're giving away for the 1,000 subscribers. I think I'm 36 subscribers away. And hopefully we get those in before the end of the month. That would be nice. So that I can quit playing with this and pass it on to somebody. It's not perfect. It was in far, far worse shape. Leather handles were chewed on. Blade was rusty. Pretty scratched up, but I got most of the scratches out. And I may have time to make a sheath for this. But if not, any any sheath you can find online. This is a Remington sheath. Any of those standard full-size sheaths will fit in this knife. Well, there you go, guys. This drill going a little bit longer than I planned. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, but above all, have a beautiful day.